Good evening, my people. I'm back again with your favorite tech show right here on MX24 TV. My name is Eddie Kumsin, as you know it, at Eddie Kumsin on all social media platforms at EDDYKOOMSON. Let's connect, let's engage, let's chat tech. Enjoy the conversation on all our social media platforms at MX24GH, at MX24G with the hashtag TechToday. We also have all the latest trending news and gists on our website. Just log on to www.mx24online.com and tell a friend about us, MX24 TV. We are the fun people, no cap, no cap. So today, we are going to review the latest release. As you know, we give you the rumors, the gist and everything, but now the devices are here and we are going to just dig into it a little bit. And that's the Galaxy S22 series from Samsung Mobile. And they threw in a watch. They did throw in a watch. We are going to look at that as well. Beautiful, beautiful devices. But before all that big English and the tech talk, let's go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. All right. Thanks for staying with us. You're still watching Tech Today here on MX24 TV. So let's just begin, shall we? So there you have it. That's the Galaxy S22 series. And I'm not doing this alone, as you know. Usually I've got my friends with me here today. I've got Desi. I'm spoiling the brand. I've got Desi Ocean here with me. And I've got Delpy. Welcome, guys, to another exciting episode. So last week, we were just talking about the rumors and what we've heard and everything. You guys were privileged, let me say, to be at the Unpacked. Let me just take your first impressions from seeing. I believe you engaged. I saw something on your Instagram. Yeah. What are your first impressions with the device?
So the phone looks good.
Yeah.
For me, it's the Ultra that catches my eye because it's similar to the Note device, and I like big phones. So for me, that was the phones that stood out for me.
We are buying him over. Small. Small. You throw the iPhone away. So let me just take your first impressions.
First impressions, great device all around. We've not had a very long experience with it yet, but so far so good, especially with the boxy design on the S22.
Was it what you were expecting, like in terms of design, the specs?
I wasn't expecting it to be boxy, to be very honest. Even though I heard rumors, I wasn't expecting it to come out boxy. But seeing it to be boxy was very great. I love that design. It feels
that was like an element of surprise for you.
Yeah, because it looks like someone's.
Yeah. So let me just come to you. Let's start with the design. I've been adoring this phone, especially there's a green one. So let's just take the S22 and the S22 Plus. The design is I can't really describe. I feel like it's new. It's fresh. It's not I can't. Okay, let's say from S21, but I feel like they've distinguished themselves from the other Android devices when it comes to their design. What do you think about the design?
I think it's a compact device. Yeah. So I think for the S22, it's a bit smaller. Funny enough, it feels good in the hand. For a small device, it looks good in the hand. The colors too are so good. I think the green color and they have, the green color. Is it rose gold?
Rose gold, yeah.
It's a color similar to that.
They have a way of naming their colors,
yes.
Their colors, yeah.
So the colors are great as compared to other devices. I'm not seeing people doing such colors. If you say green, someone might do light green, but this is a textured kind of green. So they are going the right
Actually,
direction.
just said something. Have you actually realized Infinix, Huawei, and the rest are doing these colors?
Yeah.
Like they will have some grayish, the mystic black, and those colors. I think you just see Infinix phones, blue, black, some way. So, what do you think about the design, Delpy?
Like I said earlier, my main catch was the boxy design for the S22 and the S22 Plus. And the form factor, very small for the S22 regular. That's going to go for people who would have small hands and would want to have, more experience with that device. Yeah. So overall, the design is great. Love the colors as well.
The colors,
My catchy one is the Mystic Bronze.
Yeah.
I really love the Mystic Bronze. The green is okay.
I think Mystic Bronze started coming from Note
20 Ultra.
20. Yeah. No, 20 Ultra had the Mystic
series.
Bronze,
Yes.
And they colored the
had the green too there.
was it Buds Live?
Yes.
Buds Live actually still had.
Yeah, so
they started the Mystic Bronze with
that color stands out for me a lot.
Yeah.
I love it.
So let's just dive straight into the specs. I'm just gonna have the specs here, so we just like talk about it. But let's start with the S22. Okay, so we are just gonna go with the display. So this comes with a 6.1-inch FHD Plus Dynamic AMOLED 2X display, super smooth 120 Hz. We talked about the refresh rate the other time, and then 240 Hz touch sampling rate in game mode, and then a vision booster and eye comfort shield. I just want to touch on the game mode because I love playing games on my device a lot. And one thing I realized until Note 10 was that the device heats up a lot. But one day I was using the Note 10 Plus, and then the device just told me that my device was too hot. So it was going up. I was in traffic and I was playing games, and it just went off. Do you think this is like a massive improvement? Because I haven't really gamed on my Note 20 Ultra yet, but I believe they started the internal cooling system with those devices. I don't know if any of you have really tried gaming on it for a long period of time. But let's even look at the sampling rates in the game mode. Like, how has which Samsung have you used so far? The S21 FE. Did you try gaming on that one?
I did a little gaming, not too intensive.
How was it? How was
It was great. With 240 Hz touch sampling rates, it has been on most Samsung devices for quite some time now. So the response is much better when you're gaming. You have a lot going on. Like you don't get frames breaking in between. Like everything is completely fluid. And the experience is so great. Like you're like, okay, I'm immersed into this, and sometimes you get lost in the game and all that. You're talking about cooling. The S21 FE does have that, but you still feel some heating up issues going on.
I think the heating is normal. Like it shows
it's supposed to happen,
but it's not excessive.
No, it's not.
Right.
But I think during the unpack, they quoted that obviously your phone will heat up. There's no phone will not heat up.
With our weather and the sun blazing.
So no matter what, it will heat up, but it's less as compared to previous years.
Yeah. But let me just do a little comparison here. So if you take gaming on, let's say, the S21, right, and gaming on the iPhone 13, which one do you think heats up? Like, and even with the sampling rates, which one would you go for? Gaming on both, like on iOS and on the One UI.
So this is tricky.
Yeah.
It depends.
I think you've tried both.
Yes, right? So it depends.
On the game?
On the gaming aspect of things.
Okay.
For the iPhone, it depends on the kind of game you're playing.
Yeah.
So you're playing games like Call of Duty Mobile and those fast action games. Yes, it will heat up. It will heat up to a very high level.
So how is the sampling rate like?
It's great actually. For if you're playing the shooting games, you don't have to wait for someone shoot you before you get a reaction maybe next 2 seconds. So it's great. You get it actually as it is. Yes. So for the Samsung 2, it's quite the same thing. Almost on par to the 13 Pro. Yeah.
I think it's something people don't really look out for because it's like camera. We are not really looking at the game. So on that note, let's just go to the camera. I'll just skip all these. So we have a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. We have the 15 megapixel wide camera and then the 10 megapixel telephoto camera. And we have a 10 megapixel front camera. I saw you, was it you that took the picture with the...
So that was
at the
I think it was.
No, it was in Nelly's.
I saw a front. I saw a selfie that was so good. Yeah. And do you think Samsung is kind of winning with their camera? Because especially with this S22 series, do you think they are really making a major leap when it comes to the camera spec?
Yeah, so I tested the cameras. Yeah. That was the major part I tested. Yeah. The cameras are actually great. Yeah. I think they're not talking about a certain feature they've introduced like if you're using an iPhone, people say taking pictures within Snapchat is great on iPhone as compared to Android. Yeah. But now they fixed that because they collaborated with Snapchat and Instagram.
I was about to say that because I feel like the apps are optimized for iOS already before. So now
Samsung partnered with them. They've actually created a perfect app for the S22 lineup. Okay. So taking pictures and taking videos in there look great. Yeah. You can also use the ultra wide camera within Snapchat. I don't think iPhones can do that yet.
No, iPhones work on Instagram, but I think
Snapchat
almost every phone because when you zoom in like that, it gives you that ultra wide. Yeah.
And the telephoto too, you can use it on Snapchat.
On Snapchat. That's good.
I don't see them.
I think Apple is going to do the same.
Oh, definitely.
As usual. Once they see that, they are just going to do the same. So now let's talk about the memory. I really like the fact that they come with very big memory and they are even expandable because most of the time they will tell you can even expand to 1 TB and stuff. For people like us, that will just load videos and stuff and then your camera, now because the camera is also advanced, the size gets bigger.
Bigger, yeah.
Because of this 8K, 4K filming, you just
Bigger,
boom like that.
faster,
Yeah. Do you think it's a touch point for people when they are buying devices now?
The storage?
Yeah, the storage.
Oh, definitely, because you cannot buy a phone that's 64 gig.
Yeah.
It will not last. So for them doing 256 gig, 128,
Yeah.
I think it's good. If you are going for this, I'll say you should go for 256.
I think they actually wrote off the 64 GB long ago
time
before
ago,
Apple started with the iPhone 13.
Yeah, so because now everyone's taking pictures, everyone's taking videos.
A lot.
So you definitely need a space. But
I'll just go to Delphi with the battery. I was a little I've seen a lot of talk on Twitter about it, the battery. There's been battery tests left and right. Do you see this thing becoming a major factor conversation driver?
Yeah, so
for
on my
the
YouTube
new-
channel, when I uploaded a video, there was
Yeah.
one guy who said he's scared and wants to cancel his pre-orders for the Galaxy S22
Because of the battery?
regular, because the battery is smaller. But the truth is, obviously, we were supposed to expect a battery slash because the S22 regular is now smaller than the actual S21 regular. So obviously, they'll have to cut out some points to maintain that battery capacity we have seen so far on the device. Hopefully, Samsung is supposed to roll out an update with the One UI 4.1 to help optimize the battery life and maybe make it stable a bit. But if you're looking at screen on time and other stuff like that, I'm pretty sure we might be disappointed when it comes to having a longer battery life on the S22 regular.
Yeah. So now let's look at the S22 Plus. Do you feel like this is the perfect device for someone who can't afford the Ultra, but also feels like the 22 is that's like
smaller.
middle ground, because this comes with a 6.6 inch as compared to the 6.1, so it's quite sizable. I don't think it's also too sizable, too much for your hand. Do you think this is like perfect? They are really playing it perfectly somewhere in the middle for the people that really can't decide, or like, I don't want the small phone with the low specs. I also don't want the big one because it's too big for my hand. Do you think they are really playing it perfectly?
I think
Somewhere in the middle.
It's similar to what iPhones do. They
Yeah.
have the mini, they have the regular, they have the Pro,
Yeah.
Pro Max.
Yeah.
So I think that's the route they are going
Same thing they're
for
doing, yeah.
everybody, dependent on the ones you want. If your hands are small, like Delphi said, the S22 the one for you,
Yeah.
but the Plus is the standard one for
Yeah.
me. So regardless of your hands, that's the one that you definitely go in for.
So Delphi, what catches your eye with the Plus, with the S22 Plus?
I call it a sweet spot.
Okay.
So it's the point where you're not getting everything. You're getting half of everything in
Yeah,
that small.
somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, so it's somewhere in the middle. But what catches my eye really is somewhere. That is the kind of form factor I want in a device. 6.6 inches,
Yeah.
right? It's quite big enough.
Quite big enough,
Not
yeah.
too bigger.
Yeah.
Not too smaller.
Yeah.
So obviously that will be my form factor and basically everything about it. So because it's a sweet spot.
They spoke a lot about night photography. I feel like we should test it because, but then again, I don't know whether we should test it with the 13. We should test the Ultra with the 13 Pro Max, or we should wait for 14 Pro Max to see how the night, because I've seen people do their own comparisons on Twitter and stuff, and it's hard to choose. I feel like if the people doing the comparison didn't write the phones there and said A or B,
yeah.
most people would have gone for the Samsung, because our full loyal fans are always, we have our dear Desmond here. He won't budge for you. But with the night photography, do you think this is something that they want to push for us, like with the night photography? Is it something to win with?
Yes, because these are improvements in their cameras.
Yeah.
Usually iPhones, they'll be like night photography, night mode is great
Yeah.
and everything. They also want to capitalize on that, also get
there.
that audience.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they're pushing.
So is it more like targeting people that go out at night, events,
Yes, because people usually go out at night,
Yeah.
they take pictures, they take videos, all over Snapchat, all over Instagram. These are the people they're targeting for those who take pictures in the night. So yeah.
So it also comes in the 128 and the 256. But the battery for the Plus is 4,500 milliamps. As he said, the sweet spot. I feel like I agree with him now because it's cost 3,700 for people like us. That's how our phones, So do you feel like this is actually like, as compared? So let's compare this with the S21.
That was 4,000.
That was 4,000.
More,
Yeah. So this is actually a big improvement for this one. I think what people still don't understand is the fact that they've taken the earpiece and but we need to be smart enough to know that everybody is going wireless. Yeah. Same way they are trying to remove USB ports from laptops, so we go and buy iCloud spaces and whatever it is. People just need to catch up with the game that, you know what, if you are buying a phone now, you are buying accessories.
Yeah.
So it's not, you are not buying a phone for 5,000 and then washing your hands off it. You are going to spend like 3,000 more to get your. Do you think this is going to affect our usability at some point, the way we adapt to the, because they are dictating what we should get. But do you think we have that tech environment, especially in Ghana? Let me not even look at the States or Europe or wherever. Do you think in Ghana, like, we are really catching up to that wireless, you know, cordless, you know, there's the MagSafe with yeah. Do you think we are catching up?
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, because I don't see a lot of people even use the MagSafe. Yeah.
So slowly but surely. I'll start with the earpiece. No, I don't see many people using wired earpiece now.
Yeah.
I think they're adapting.
I still do. Vintage.
So they're adapting to the wireless.
Yeah.
I think for the wireless earpieces and stuff, there are various brands you can get from, regardless of the price. So there's every price for everyone. You can get some as low as 100 cedis, some as high as 1,000 cedis. Mm-hmm. So slowly but surely, people will adapt to it. For the charging and other stuff, I don't really see us catching up now.
Personally.
For wireless charging.
It's a bit disjointed from, like, if I have to use the wireless charger for something like this and you get a call.
No, yeah.
So maybe that's why they are introducing the buds and stuff, so you can just pick your call without. But what if it's a now that Android can take FaceTime calls and you need to hold the phone? So I feel like that discomfort.
Yeah. So it depends on wireless charger too, because
so it means now you have to
buy the ones that can face up.
Please have mercy on us. Have mercy on us. So now let's look at the king of this release, and we spoke about the colors and everything, and let me just even take a quick look at this one. So I just want to ask you a tricky question. If you had to choose between this, the green one, and the white one. So let's take the Mystic Bronze, the white one, and the green one. This one, which one would you go for?
So I didn't see the burgundy. I didn't get to see the burgundy.
Yes, there's a burgundy as well. Yes. Yeah, there's a burgundy as well.
So I didn't get to see that one.
Let me go to product here.
The ones I saw, the white stood out for me, surprisingly. The white stood out for me.
So you would go for the white one?
Go for the white, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's not bad. Do you think black is a big cliche now? Getting black phones?
Black is still king. In my opinion, black is still king. Except for the fact that, you know, sometimes variety doesn't hit.
Yeah.
You definitely need to.
So I think there's gray as well.
Yeah, there's gray too. You definitely need to flex it a bit. So
quite unfortunately, most of the time, not all the colors hit our market. Yeah, so maybe there will be 5 colors, but we'll get just 3. Or because I'm seeing another one there. I think I would go for the green one because this is actually very nice too. But Apple did that. They did the blue. I think they started with the 12. Yeah, they did the blue as well.
From what I saw on Twitter, they said Samsung started with the blue. So that's what they said.
I'm really sure. So let's just go into the specs for this one there, the Ultra. So this is a 6.8 inch.
The big boy.
Because I really struggle with my 13 Pro Max. Like when you are typing, your hands hurt, you know. So do you think this is for the business professionals, the people, you know, that don't want to carry their laptops around, or do you think this is good enough to battle an iPad when it comes to how handy it is for you to move around? Imagine, let's like real life scenario, real case. You're going for a meeting, and then you have this option, and you have an iPad Pro option, which can basically serve you. You can do your AirPlay, you can do your Smart View, you can do your Dex with this. Which one would you think, like, let me just carry with me here? This is very tricky.
This one is smaller, so definitely this one will be easier to pick.
This one. And it's also multifunctional, right? Because it's your phone. And we'll win you over by August. we'll do the business. We'll do the business. So let's just look at this. It has a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, 108 megapixel wide camera, 108 megapixel. This one. Are you buying this one?
So this is the one I use the most.
The 108 megapixel one.
This one's the one I use the most. They had a new feature called, I forgot the name, but it could track up to 10 people in a single shot.
In a single shot?
Yeah, so if you are taking a selfie and you are 10, it's able to track your face and take So yeah, they stepped up.
Because
Yeah.
the front camera actually 40 megapixels. That's as compared to the 10.
Yeah.
It's
stepped up.
It's crazy. So should we wait for Delphi to sponsor us?
You get the phones for us then.
I want the green one. As I said. Yes. So the RAM, we missed it. So there's a 12 GB
Yeah, for the RAM.
RAM for this one. I feel like some laptops even have 8.
Some even have 6.
Some even have 6. This is incredible. I feel like our phones. I'm actually waiting for the next OnePlus, the next Google Pixel. Google Pixel, I'm sure I'll buy one, but they always be haunting me in my dreams. And then, obviously, we'll have iPhone.
Yeah.
iPhone come. But I feel like one manufacturer that we haven't really paid attention to in Ghana is Xiaomi.
Yes.
Yeah, Xiaomi.
Xiaomi. Yeah.
Because their tech specs are actually not bad. So have you ever had the chance to
Use some of their devices.
Yeah.
I think you use one, right?
Yeah.
Which one you
I played with the Redmi 10.
The Redmi, okay.
Redmi Note 10.
Note 10.
Yeah. I played with it sometimes. I didn't really use it.
Okay.
It has great experience. They do so well with the build. Let's talk about hardware.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to their software is also great.
Yeah.
MIUI is a very great software with great experience. Performance and everything is so good. They have very good cameras, and the phone is actually budget related. Like it's a mid-range device that catches up with your needs in case you have a small budget for a smartphone. So they are good. They are good brand. It's a good brand. It's a very solid one. You need to pay attention
Yeah.
to.
So last week I was asking if you are a fan of wearables. Right? I didn't even see this coming. But the Watch 4, do you think this is a statement watch? With the designs, with the functionality, and do you think it's a watch to win the lifestyle space?
It's an appealing watch. From just looking at it, it's an appealing watch. If you are in the Samsung ecosystem, definitely this would be the one you should go for.
Yeah.
It has different colors, so any color to fit you. So yeah, it's for those who are already in the system and want to use their first wearables or use the best of the best when it comes to wearables. So yeah, it's appealing.
Duffy, do you think Samsung is really trying to play with the colors? Do you think it's based off on research? Because we are talking about we've been talking about colors since 22 Plus, 22 Ultra, and now the watch as well. I'm sure the next buds that will come with the Fold
have different colors.
will also play. Do you think it's something they are like trying to give more variety to us?
I think Marquez made
it just crossed my mind actually.
Yeah, Marquez made a video about brands and the color scheme. So obviously, yes, they're trying to, somebody wouldn't always want to have a black phone.
Yeah.
Somebody won't always want to have a white phone. They would want to have variety. So they feel like, okay, let me just make a goldfish color smartphone. Somebody will see it and will like it, because we have brands who are just bumping up the device to make it more expensive. People are buying it. Like Escobar. I don't know.
Escobar iPhone.
You see, and people would go for things like that because they want that. The luxury.
Yeah.
I think on Box Therapy normally talks about one specific brand that adds diamonds and stuff.
Golds and stuff.
So those have their clients or people who would go for those things. So I think Samsung is playing with that to see if people will go in for more. Because with variety, there are more options for you to choose from. You don't get bored in the long term.
But have you ever had the chance to use any of the Samsung watches?
No, I don't.
You haven't. You are not a fan, or
yes, I like smaller watches.
Smaller watches.
Smaller like this. So I've not really gone. But if I'm to go in for between that and an Apple Watch, I'll go for that one.
For the Samsung watch.
Samsung
Why would you go for that one?
I'm just curious. It's Apple Watch I've seen, I've held, I've experienced. I want to experience something new, so I'll definitely go.
What's the memory? What's the internal memory for the Apple Watch, the one that you use?
I can't really remember.
Yeah, because I'm just seeing a 16 GB internal storage, which I think is quite impressive for a watch. For a smartwatch, it's
crazy.
It's very great, and they have the One UI Watch 3, the Wear OS powered by Samsung as well, and I think we should just really get our hands on the device and actually get into it and test everything they've been talking about. So guys, this has been another exciting episode on Tech Today. Today we spoke about the new Samsung Galaxy Ultra, S22 Ultra, the S22, and then the S22 Plus. But we also looked at the Galaxy Watch 4. We'll be here when Apple bring their new phones. And what's the name of the small one? The SE 5G or whatever.
That one.
We'll be here to talk about it as well. We are not here to ridicule anything, but we'll be here to give our honest opinions because we'll be influencing your purchase decisions in the end, and that's what we do. So, guys, my name is Eddie Komse, and this has been Tech Today, and I'll catch you same time next week. Good night.